everyone watching, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video, which, as you can see, is a video looking at the finalists that are taking part in Etapa Nationala, the national selection for Moldova. Now, this is a video that's much later than I was planning to get it released. At first, I was planning to do a reaction to all the songs taking part in the audition round, or at least try and listen to a recap and cover them in some way and work out which ones were my favourites. Unfortunately, I never managed to find the time to sit down and listen to all the songs in full. I did manage to listen to about half of them, but that was about it, so I put that video was postponed. But now we've got our final 11. What I'm going to do is react to a recap of those 11 songs and give you my thoughts. I'm then going to go away and listen to the 11 songs in full, and then at the end of the video I'm going to give you who my top 5 are from the finalists and who I am hoping to see win the national selection. There'll be timestamps down below as well if you want to jump into certain points. But before we get into the reaction, I hope you do enjoy this video, and if you do, please click the like button because it helps a lot with the algorithms. Please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be informed when all future Eurovision related videos are released. Please feel free to follow me on Instagram. Details are on screen in the description box and at the beginning and end of the videos. I post all my upload schedules and other Eurovision related stuff there. And please let me know down in the comments who are your favourites from this selection, who are you hoping to see win, or was there anyone in the audition round that didn't qualify that you wanted to see qualify. I do know that there was the older gentleman, Tudor, I think his name was, that people were quite keen on, but that didn't qualify, unfortunately. But yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are down below, and let's get into the reaction. So I've got the recap here from Mr. Eurovision, and as I always say, please do go and check out their videos because they put together all these recaps to make it very easy to react to them. Before I do start, I have already watched the recap a few days ago just to see who qualified. And some of these I have heard in full, but majority of them not. But let's just listen and have a look at what we do think. So Victor is one that I did hear in full, but it has been quite a few weeks since I heard all those. His live vocals sound decent there. So I will be keen to see the live version in full. Why Limit, another one that I had actually heard this song in full. It's got a very kind of chilled, cool R&B vibe going on there. I did hear this one in full as well. Decent vocals, but you feel for this type of song there needs to be a bit more going on stage, so hopefully she does that for the live finals. I heard this one in full too, but this live performance here at the moment isn't really selling it to me. I think I heard this one in full too. We're just getting the la la la's here, so I don't really remember much else from this song. But very keen to see it in full again. I know I've listened to this one in full because I remember the name, but the recap doesn't really trigger too many memories. I like that she's got the harmonica there, so I'll be keen to see what she does with that. Now, I've not actually heard the full version, Natalia, of course, the 2007 representative. But this clip doesn't really sell it for me, but I know I have seen a lot of people say that she's seemingly the favourite to win now. Oh well, who was in the audition, or in the final last year. Good vocals, but the song itself, just from this recap section, not really selling for me. Vocals, she's got a strong voice, but not quite sure the vocals are all on it. It's almost a bit too screamy and screechy, so she'll need to hold that back a little bit. Fun, but I need to see the full version to think if there's anything else more than that there. And I did listen to this one in the full version as well. And I do remember a fair bit of this. It's got a very Italian style there. You know, vocals and like the timbre of vocals there. So yeah, that's the recap to the finalist, and I will be back very shortly with my top 5. So yes, I have now listened to all songs in Etapa Nationala twice, and I have compiled a full standing for the national final, and I'm going to go through my top 5 with you now. I will say that on second listen, all songs grew on me a little bit, which is good. I will say though that I do feel that for first listen, I feel like all songs in the form that they were presented in the audition stage, they were all lacking something for me to make them stand out. So I'm hoping between now and the national final that the songs do get a bit of a revamp, maybe to just beef them up a little bit. I don't know if that's what's been done in the past. I don't really remember. I do know that whichever song does get chosen does usually undergo a bit of a revamp, usually. But yeah, I do feel like all the songs in the audition phase do need something done to them to make them stand out a little bit more, because I do feel that they were lacking in certain areas. But I have compiled a list, and I do actually quite enjoy the songs in my top 5. So we'll start with 5th place, and in 5th I've got Catalina Solumac with Fever. So this is a good song. It's got a nice disco style beat to it. It's got a good up-tempo vibe throughout, and I do think she is a good vocalist, and she does have a powerful voice, but I feel that at times it becomes a little bit too overbearing, and it did start to get very shouty and shrill at times, and I feel like it took away from the song. So I do feel that she needs to better control that, so it doesn't kind of, you know, take you back a little bit, because that's what I did feel at times. It was just a little bit too much power, and it just got a bit shouty. But that was the negative for that. But overall, I really did enjoy the song, and I think with some work, this could be a good contender to be selected. In 4th, I've got Valeria Pasha with Anti-Princess. Now, I do know that Pasha Parfene was one of the writers of this song, so it did get quite a bit of attention from people. She brings good energy and mood to the song, I feel, but I feel that there needs to be more power at times. And I think hopefully that will come with the live performance, with better sounding and all that. There's good potential here for a revamp. The chorus is good, but the bit where it goes into the little instrumental dance break, where she does a kind of, you know, in the chorus, I feel that doesn't quite hit enough for me. And I feel that again goes back to there needing to be a little bit more power in the song at times. But I enjoyed it enough for it to get to my 4th position. In 3rd, I've got Nicoletta Sava with the song Bravo. So this is a very interesting song for me. It's got a very over-the-top Italian diva vibe to it almost. And for that, I just kind of love it. You know, it kind of just grabs me, and it does, you know, it keeps my attention really. The song's got an epicness to it as well. And I feel as though at times it needs to be playing over the great sporting achievement highlights, you know, at the end of an Olympic Games, you know. It's just got that kind of, you know, euphoric vibe to it. I don't know if this would be appropriate for Eurovision. I don't expect the fans to get behind it, and I think if it did go to Eurovision, the juries would just completely, you know, destroy it really. But something about it tells me that, you know, just your average telephoto watching it might potentially get behind it. So who knows, if Moldova want to go for a bit of a wild card, maybe that's the one to go with. I'm going into my top 2 now. In 2nd, I've got Julia Telucha with Runaway. So this for me is very sweet and enjoyable. I appreciate it. It's very throwaway pop. So that would worry me if it was to go to Eurovision, because I don't think it would have the potential to really stand out that much. But it's probably the one that's most within my genre of music. So therefore, it's pretty hard to go wrong with it, and it's probably not surprising that I enjoy it. Hoping if this was selected, it can be beefed up a little bit to help it stand out at Eurovision, but I just quite enjoy it really, and it's got a nice catchy chorus too. All in all, which leaves me just with one song, and I'm not really too sure whether anyone else out there is going to have the same number 1 as me. But for me, my favourite from this national selection is Sasha Letty with DNA. So I'm just saying that because Based on the YouTube views, this as one of the lowest ones of the finalists. So I'm expecting that it's not really one that people are putting out there really as a potential for a winner. But for me, I found it the most enjoyable one, and I think it's the one that has the best potential given a revamp. There's a really sort of strong club beat there, which I feel if it was really beefed up to make it stand out, it could really grab attention. And I think as well, if some more power was put into the vocals, either by herself or by adding backing singers, that could really sort of up the tempo and the atmosphere of the song. And I think it would have the potential to stand out. I do have to be honest though, at the moment, I'm not sure I could see any of these 11 songs qualify for the final. I do think a lot of work will need to be done with them, and that's why I'm hoping that maybe some of them are still in very much a demo stage, and now that we've gone through the auditions, they will be improved and worked on to make, you know, a step up ready for Eurovision level. But those are just my opinions on the songs taking part in Etapa Nationala, the national selection from Moldova. So please do let me know your comments down below. Who are your favourites and who you're hoping to see win the selection? If you enjoyed this video, please do click the like button, that helps a lot. Please do consider following me, subscribing and hit the notification bell to be informed of all future videos. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like as well. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please do take care, and until the next time, goodbye.